A friend of mine's boat. This is Barry Burhoff, and he is the president of Surehold Industries. He has a Mac Daddy 43-foot CV. I also own a CV. And Barry, you're kind of like the guru when it comes to boat detailing, and I want to talk about this tool that you have here. This is a mitt. I use this a lot in cleaning up my CV. But what I'm noticing is when I use the mitt, you know, in the boat soap, in the bucket, and I go to wash my isinglass, like you have over here, okay? I'm starting to see a little bit of scratching, little swirling action. Am I doing things wrong?
You definitely are. Mitts have their place, and we sell a mitt in our line. It's great, like you said, for the bow rails and stuff like that. But isinglass is a very delicate, sensitive surface. And mitts have a very short pile, and they tend to collect the dirt, the grime, the salt. And so that wide surface area of your hand is now massaging that into the isinglass.
So I'm kind of swirling it myself.
You're swirling it yourself and creating those scratches because they sit so close to the surface of the mitt.
Okay, so let's help people that have isinglass, okay? And when you get finished with boating, what do you wash first on the boat?
Okay,
when the boat's back?
The first thing we do is we rinse the boat down, and I focus on the isinglass, and I flood it with a lot of water, rinse off anything that will come off it pretty loosely and quickly.
And that's before you use anything on it. You're just rinsing it with fresh water.
Correct.
To kind of get that crystallized salt from the salt spray off, so it's not hard, right?
Exactly.
You want to rinse that off.
Exactly.
Okay.
Then we mix up a fresh bucket of boat soap. We make the Bright Wash.
Right.
And then I like to use a brush. And the softest brush we make is this blue nylon one. This is our extra soft. And the difference between a brush and a wash mitt, you could see, is the height of the fibers. So all that dirt and grime as you wash falls into the brush, and none of the individual fibers are strong enough to hold it.
You're telling me I could keep my isinglass from scratching if I just switch from a mitt to a brush?
Correct.
But I need to use the right brush.
You need to use the right brush, but a really, really soft brush doesn't have that flat surface area that a mitt does that's going to grind stuff in. Anything that's stubborn and sitting there, the fibers will actually just move out of the way instead of scratching.
What's really cool about Surehold is they have one handle, and all of these attachments kind of fit into the one handle. What's this next yellow one all about?
Okay, so this is our general purpose brush. It has the flagged ends, which makes it hold more soap and water, so you don't have to dunk as often.
Okay.
And you can wash everything from your hull sides to your non-skid, inside around the cockpit, everywhere you need.
Okay, what's the red one all about?
Okay, so the red one is a combo brush. So it sits between the soft and the medium, and it's really soft where it's red and medium where it's yellow. And so if you have a stubborn stain, you push down harder and the harder bristles get to it.
Man, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's kind of an all-in-one.
So you have a soft yellow, you have a medium, yeah, it's firmer.
Yes.
You have a medium yellow,
Now,
and this is probably really good for the non-skid.
This is the non-skid brush. You've been out fishing, you got blood and guts ground into that non-skid. This is going to take it up without hurting your finish.
Okay, Barry, where would you use this really, really stiff brush? I mean, this is kind of like in the old days, that scrub brush.
That's a very heavy-duty brush. That's for acid washing teak or below the waterline.
Okay, cool. And again, the cool thing about Surehold is all of these things go into one handle.
Correct.
You make a lot of the accessories. You also make a lot of instructional videos.
Yes.
For people to see. And if somebody wants to learn how to better detail the boat, how to make it faster, more efficient, cleaner,
right.
Okay, how could we get people in my audience actually to this wonderful source of information?
Just visit us at surehold.com, and there we have all of our products. You can find our local dealers, and of course the videos John was talking about to help you keep your boat clean and simple.